Hey there everyone, Andy the Bro Geek here. When Thor Ragnarok was released in 2017, many fans and critics praised its comedic direction and irreverent tone, a stark contrast to the more serious and soapy nature of the first two installments. Directed by New Zealand filmmaker Taika Waititi, this reset of sorts was such a success that Marvel Studios greenlit a fourth film, making the God of Thunder the first solo character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to have 4 movies. Waititi and star Chris Hemsworth return for Thor: Love and Thunder, a film that contains everything audiences loved about Ragnarok, but in spades, sometimes to its own detriment. After the tumultuous events of the last 2 Avengers films, Thor tries to seek inner peace, but his retirement is cut short when Gore emerges, a being who seeks the death of all gods. Although Thor is figuring out his purpose in life, the character with the more interesting arc is Natalie Portman's Dr. Jane Foster, who now wields the hammer Mjolnir and is known as the Mighty Thor. After her absence from Ragnarok, it's wonderful seeing Jane again, and even better that Portman is given such great material to work with this time around. Thor's ex-girlfriend may now have the powers of a god, but she still has to deal with a very human problem that informs every decision she makes over the course of the film. Jane's re-emergence is another thing Thor must contend with, their breakup being something he never really got over. Hemsworth and Portman have wonderful chemistry together, and it's not hard to see why the film leans into several rom-com tropes such as the love triangle. If you count Thor's affections for his weapons, that is. Despite a deliciously creepy performance from Christian Bale, Gore sadly doesn't leave a lasting impression. We get his tragic backstory at the beginning of the film, and that allows audiences to quickly sympathise with the character. And yet, his supposed skills as a god butcher are only conveyed through images and dialogue. Another issue is that the source of Gore's power, the Necrosword, is said to be corrupting him, yet we don't feel this progression at all, possibly due to many of these scenes being left on the cutting room floor. In fact, it feels as though too many scenes were removed from the film overall, and that we only ever get glimpses of what could have been truly memorable moments. Like the Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, they're gone before they're even properly established. King Valkyrie? She's disappointingly sidelined. The film has a lot of elements, it just doesn't have the runtime to match. As expected of our Waititi project, comedy is a core component of Love and Thunder. Now, as a background extra on this film, I played an Indigirian soldier. For those that don't know, I heard some of Thor's lines multiple times on set. I found them funny then, and I still found them funny when I saw the film. However, some of the comedic moments felt forced, such as Jane's search for a catchphrase, and the frequency of the humour undercut the seriousness of certain situations. Ultimately, it seems the filmmakers have taken the best aspects of Jason Aaron's run from the comic books, but didn't quite know how to combine them all into a cohesive whole. Though tonally disjointed, Thor: Love and Thunder is still a fun ride, and definitely worthy of your time. Well, those were my thoughts on the film. If you haven't seen it yet, there is a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene, so be sure to check those out. And if you have seen the film, I would absolutely love to know what you think. Did you like it better than Thor Ragnarok? Leave a comment down below, give this video a like, it helps out so much. And please subscribe for more geeky content. I'll catch you next time.